Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he will go all the way. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Daniels now on 1st down. They try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's the pistol snap to Young. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Panthers are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll go play action with Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Throwing on second down, Young. This one down the field for Freiermuth. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Their own 31-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. Second down and 8. Here's Daniels. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun on third down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackmon. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. From the gun, it's Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Young. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So, time to think about 4th and goal coming up. So, instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Grupe's kick is good. And the Jets are back within 4 at 14-10.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Carolina.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 back.
Here's Young. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Space to run inside the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Panthers. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That one knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready?
Tight end on the move left. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Carolina. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10.
19 Lions. Take.
On play action, Young. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On first down is Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Back to the air, it's Young. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one complete to Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Moore going in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Young to throw. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A second down throw for Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Moore going in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Right back to Moore, another grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Young to throw on first down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready!
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith. They're on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set!
Now Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now! Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Woo! That return not going to work out at all. He backs up trying to make something happen and is belted down for a loss on the return. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll push ahead to the 21. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Another run here with Hubbard. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll go play action with Young. Gonna look deep, looking for more. A big hole. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Groupie able to add the extra point. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
Here's Daniels. In trouble, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here's Hubbard. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Young. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Moore going in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Second and 7.
Go! Check go!
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
On play action, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates